If I didn't have a warrant, I'd be up there with you smoking bazookas, the whole fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Corrupting
Hey,
you.
anytime. We have a new picture of you in the club now. I've been waiting for you to come up here.
Good. How's your family doing?
They're doing great.
How's your sister?
She's good.
All right.
She's ninth, 10th grade, something like that. Just had her birthday. My mother's birthday's today.
So what'd you guys do today? You go to like Olive Garden or something like that?
Yeah, extra breadsticks, you know.
All right. So what concerts have you been going to lately?
I've been to so many, and I was watching the Periscope that you guys were doing earlier, obviously about Black Sabbath. I just saw them twice, and when I said to you that Iommi and Ozzy almost made me like emotional a couple times, I wasn't joking. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. Iommi did like a 10-minute solo during Dirty Women. Couldn't believe it. I was at Slayer, Alice Cooper, Motley Crue, all your old stuff
Now,
that
how
you
do you
love.
go to all these shows?
A lot of the time, I'll buy a ticket if I'm a huge fan. Otherwise, I'll just get a press pass, and they'll just send me in there through the back with a little pass and a ticket, so I can stay in there. And I've been dabbling with the photography, so they've been
It's
letting
not
me in
that
based
easy
on
though.
that.
How do you get the press pass? It's not like they're handing them out.
I don't know. I mean, I just applied, and I think that there's somebody at the company. It's the number one concert company in Canada. They just decided to give me a shot, luckily, and they obviously have taken a liking to me, which I'm very grateful for. So I mean, you always need that one person, especially when you're in a position like mine on the come up, that will give you that shot.
Cassius, where do you get this thing that you have? Do you get it from your mom? Do you get it from your dad? I mean, you're way ahead of the fucking curve. You're way ahead of the curve. What you're doing now, listen to how much of a loser I am. I was doing at 30. I was a sound guy at a fucking comedy club, checking IDs, and then I got promoted to the bar back.
Right.
You're doing it at how old?
17 now.
And you're going to college and everything? You have plans to go to college? I mean, what are you doing?
At some point, I'll take a couple courses. Yeah, definitely.
You're not going right after high school.
No, no.
You're taking a year off.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm proud of you. That's a good choice right there, number one. What made you decide on that?
I mean, it happened recently. I just figured that instead of sitting in a classroom talking to people about running a soundboard, talking to people about photography, I would actually benefit more from doing photography and running a soundboard and running a light show and, making these connections in the real world, not sitting in a class with a shitty little computer, actually, doing these things and putting myself in a position where I can get employed for doing these things just based on, experience.
Again, where do you fucking get this savvy from? Your mom, your dad? I mean, and what the fuck are they thinking? Like, they're sitting at the table drooling on themselves. Like, where did you get this kid from?
I've been inspired. What can I tell you? I was inspired by you guys. I was inspired by Corolla and Rogan and all that camp. And it's just something that when I discovered it, it was something I knew I really wanted to do.
Now, when you told them about the no college, was there any resentment? Was there any anger? Was there any yelling?
No, not at all.
Good for
They're
you.
fully supportive. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you're fucking lucky. God bless you, Cassius.
know,
I'm
Are
sorry.
you coming? Are you coming here, Cassius? Are you coming to LA, or what's the plan?
I was planning on going there this past summer, but I got a media job up in BC that I had to get to. But I'm actually might be up there in September, and I might actually, because I just saw Sabbath twice, and it just wasn't enough. I might time it around the Hollywood Bowl show, so you
The
never know.
September 19th show, right? Is that
Yeah,
the date? Are there
definitely.
still tickets left?
There should be. You could probably get some.
No, and I was saying, like, where are you gonna work? Like, you should just move here when you're 18. Like, there's no reason not to. You have what, 6-7 years now, experience. There's
6, 7. I think it's coming up on 8 now. I mean, it's been pretty crazy, but that's definitely the plan. I feel like LA is just kind of calling my name at this point. I'm just waiting for the right circumstances,
What is in your sights right now? What are you looking to do right now, Cassius? Like, what is it that you want to do? If you move to LA, what is the ideal job?
I think some form of television or radio hosting. I mean, definitely. If I could take the podcast and take it, obviously, it probably at this point wouldn't go to this level, but take it to a level like Corolla's taken it to. That would be my dream job, definitely. And I want to keep pursuing this photography. I want to have something on maybe TV. I dabble in acting as well. If it's in the entertainment industry, I'm happy, basically.
Good for you, man. I mean,
Thank
do
you.
you want to work at Sirius as a radio host? Would you just to transfer your podcast down here and bang it out and get some sponsors and really go for it 5 days a week, interviewing musicians and all the stuff you want to do? Is that what you're looking at right now?
Yeah, definitely. That's the goal. The goal for me has always been to start off with the podcast. The podcast is not the end all be all for me. It's like a stepping stone into what I want to get to. And you brought up Sirius. That's where I would love to see myself. I'd love to take the podcast, build a listenership, so that when I do get on some kind of major platform, I have some people with me. So that's not just a brand new show that will have no listeners. I already have some people there.
You're way ahead of me, even like already. But what I would say, man, is I think that's a mistake. I think like the podcast is where like you've been doing it. I'm not saying you can't do that other stuff.
He could still do the series.
Fuck
and
yeah,
still
you
do
could
the
still do it,
podcast
but just still
and give them both two different flavors.
Absolutely.
And maybe put guys like me on the podcast that you couldn't usually put on Sirius.
You'll have more of a. If you're living in LA, you'll have more available guests, and they can be in person, and your podcast will skyrocket when you get here.
And you're young, you're out every night. You know, how many shows do you go to a week?
At this point, it's like at least one show a week. It's like 4, 5, 6 shows a month.
And who was the last show you went to see?
The last one was Slayer, and I was up in the photo pit with Kerry King up there.
Come on.
I was. What's that?
Come on.
It was crazy. I mean, I feel very, very lucky. I don't take any of this for granted. You know, I know there's people that would, rock fans that would kill for this opportunity, and I'm one of them.
Now, what about school? What do you do at school now? What time do you have to be in the morning?
You know what? I've been actually taking a little hiatus there. I'm looking at online courses and such. I'm just not the kind of guy that can get up at 6 in the morning and go to something like that I'm not necessarily interested in. However, I am still interested in, of course, finishing my education and taking it, obviously getting my diploma and stuff. So we're looking at a new way around it, I guess you could call it.
So this would typically be your senior year, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just took the senior year off, sort of like I did.
Yeah.
I took, I found something in August, and it filled voids, and I said, you know what, as much as it hurts me, I got to drop out for a little while just to get some wind under my feet. And I eventually went back, and eventually I got the diploma. But no, you're doing the right thing then. But if you got a job at 6 in the morning, you get up at 6, correct?
Of course, absolutely.
Okay, no worries.
If Sirius is calling me at 6 a.m. saying, "Hey, we want you down here," I'd be there at 5 a.m.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.